So step one is to go to your fridge, say hello to your dog, and then grab a box of salad. You can get these at your grocery store, obviously. I eat a lot of them, so I have quite a few laying around, and they make good use for moss containers. Okay, so this one was laying around with some old lettuce in it for quite a while in my basement, but it's still good. Now the reason why I recommend these is because if you look at the lid, it's straight clear plastic. It's very thin and it allows light to penetrate. A lot of the storage bins, they don't let the light penetrate, which inhibits the growth. Moss, when you grow indoors, you need a lot of light. And you want a nice airtight seal. Now for the substrate, I'm just using Jungle Mix. I believe it's from Zilla, if I'm not mistaken. There's no exact science to this. This is just my method that works for me. So take it or leave it as you will. I put around maybe 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch of substrate. I'm also a huge fan of putting sand in my substrate. I don't know, it just works for me a lot. I always have good results with it. So next, I'm going to add the water, spray some in. I like to get it soaking wet, but not where the water rises above the substrate, if that makes sense. Just so it's nice and moist and the moss can gather that humidity up. I'm also going to mix it up so that all the moisture is evenly distributed amongst the substrate. And now to add the moss. The one on the left looks like it might be dead, but we'll see. Maybe it'll grow. These are from one of my larger collections, so I'm going to add these in here and hopefully they'll make a nice little carpet and propagate all over it. And this is just a tropical moss mix. I probably bought it like 5 or 6 years ago, and I really love the color. It's super bright green. Kind of reminds me of something else that's green, but either way, this works in any high moisture, high humidity vivarium, and once it's going, it can take off. And once I have all the moss together how I want it, I'm going to spray it down one more time just to get it nice and humid in there. And now I'm just going to pat it down in there so it's nice and compact. And then I seal it up. It has an almost airtight seal, so it'll retain the humidity and has a nice visible top so all the light can get through. And this here is one that I made just about a month ago. And as you can see, as I pull it up, nice and green, nice and humid. And I'd say it's probably grown about 20% more in about a month or two. So it's working well. I probably need to spray this one down a little bit more. Some of that substrate's looking a little dry, but it's working really well. The tropical moss, it's bright green. It's just, once it takes over a tank and you have a nice carpet, it's just amazing. I don't know, I really love moss. Moss is one of my favorite things. Whether it's outside, in the forest, or in your backyard, or in a vivarium, moss to me is just like the ultimate marker of nature. I don't know, I just love it. I think the greens are so deep, and I don't know, I'm a moss head, I guess. And also before I go, I'll show you one last thing. Now this moss container, it took about a year to get here. But when I started, it was about the size of a penny. I kid you not. And you can see that little bald spot right there. That's a little patch I took out from one of my terrariums. But yeah, moss is awesome. And, I've been growing a lot of it. So hopefully this video helped you. And if you have any questions about moss or growing any plants, feel free to leave me a comment. And hope to see you next time. Have a great day.